Dr. Kwang Jingsu, a doctor who investigated a boy with an unknown illness that looked as though the boy was dead or undead in the heart of China near the Yangtze River. Todd Wainio, a person who fought a battle in New York where the government had to call in nuclear weapons to kill the battle scene. And Arthur Sinclair, Jr., an American bureaucrat who spends his time finding the right tools and talent to fight the battles. All these people have one thing in common. They are all survivors and witnesses to the worst war in history, World War Z, the war against the zombies. The setting is sometime in the future. An undead illness kills over 4 billion people worldwide, set in various places in China, where the disease was first reported, to the biggest battle of the zombie war fought in an area near New York City. This book is a series of interviews with the people who witnessed or fought in the zombie war firsthand, from the start of the zombie war to the finish of it. Max Brooks, an author who has written various books about zombies or the undead, including the book Zombie Survival Guide, continues the zombie saga by writing a book discussing the aftermath of the zombie war by making this mind-blowing and spellbinding sequel to what some call the greatest zombie and apocalyptic book of all time. Patrick Daly of the Chicago Reader says it's touching on the deeper, more somber aspects of the human condition. Gilbert Cruz of Entertainment Weekly says it's an addictively readable oral history. Eldon Utter of The Eagle says it's unlike any other zombie tale, sufficiently terrifying for most readers, and not always in a blood and guts way either. The book includes several real-world themes, such as fear, love, and survivalism. Brooks includes fear to show how much zombies, if they existed, in our reality, should be feared. One quote that really describes fear is one from Chapter 2. "They warned me not to touch him, that he was cursed." This quote was humankind's first encounter with the zombies and basically was foreshadowing the things to come. Only shortly after this quote did the book tell us in vivid detail how the first zombie looked: pale, no traces of blood leaking from the deep wounds, even when the kid's arm came off. Brooks also explains some themes in the book about love. This quote tells how it relates to love. You'd hear banging from a car's boot, or later from crates and air holes in the back of vans. Air holes. They really didn't know what was happening to their loved ones. The quote isn't just about people changing, but about people accepting to help their loved ones through any situation no matter what, even if they were really turning into the terrifying undead zombies. A final example is how Brooks discusses primitivity in the book. Because Americans worship technology, it's an inherent trait in the national zeitgeist, whether we realize it or not. Even the most indefatigable Luddite can't deny our country's techno-prowess. This quote basically implies how the world and Americans rely on technology, and that our strength comes from our technological advances. So it seems that the book World War Z was not only very successful, but a downright great book for everyone. With all that, we shall leave you off with something to ponder. It was early 2013 in a not-so-secret laboratory in New Mexico. Scientists in this laboratory decided to find a new revolutionary fuel that would eventually be put up safely onto the market. All of this led to a truly unique kind of discovery, a discovery truly disturbing, but yet fascinating. The scientists were able to make a dead mammalian cell that amazingly still functioned. Many zombie books and films, partly including World War Z, talk about an airborne virus. Could this be the parallel to science fiction?